Hello, my precious wandering souls, and welcome back to Miles Edgeworth AceAttorney Investigations. For some reason, I keep trying to say Phoenix Wright. Force of habit, I guess. So, we are about to start. Oh, unlocked some stuff in the gallery. We're about to start episode 2. We finished the last one on last episode. And now we are starting the next one. Turnabout Arilines. I don't remember anything about this. Episode 2. Turnabout Airlines. The murder that occurred in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day 2 days ago. Two days earlier. Ah, okay. Oh god. I panicked there for a moment. Yes, everything began up high up in the air, 9,000 feet in the air to be precise. Thank you for flying GoU Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Like a plane intercom, like... Okay. Edgeworth! Edgeworth, are you okay? March 12th, 6:13 a.m. Flight G390, first floor lounge. Out, of course, first class. Because it's Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Edgeworth, are you okay? Okay, he's okay. Oh, right. I guess turbulences are pretty much the earthquakes of planes. So, for those who don't know, Edgeworth has some PTSD related to earthquakes. So, the poor guy. Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? 6:13, huh? I guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Huh. Slight turbulence indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Why are they speaking so slow? I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Yeah, that trauma. Oh! Huh? What's this? A travel wallet, but it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? Ugh, my head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later, or hand it off to an attendant. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. Guy can't catch a break. Yeah? What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. Oh yeah, don't forget DL6. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. Go, Edgeworth. Face your fear. Never mind. What the? It's Byaku Yatogami! Byaku Yatogami has been killed! What in the world happened? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask you please return to your seat. Oh. Oh. Well, that's not good. He's dead! Please calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. What's wrong? Did something happen? You murderer! I guess it's the lady? What? No! You have it all wrong. It wasn't me. You're not a real AceAttorney protagonist if you don't get accused of a murder, like, at some point. March 12, 6:41 AM, flight G390, second floor, first class. Everyone, I am sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today. Rhoda Tornado is the same name as in the original, I guess. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight. Minor accident? Yeah, sure. A murder. An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was a murder. What? Murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. But Sam was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off! What, are you going to just jump out of the plane? Please, there is no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. Oh, I just realized Edgeworth, he has his hands tied up on his back. Oh god, no. Yeah, they're accusing him. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor, and I assure you, I am not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. That's true. Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say, however, I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up. What evidence? What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we learn, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation. Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Miss Tornado, is it? Yes. Oh, you're looking down on me. Huh. I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance to do what? A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? You have a point? Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. Hold on, what do I have on evidence? My pursuit curious badge. Okay, I didn't check this. Travel wallet, picked up on the off the floor in front of the elevator. It isn't mine, so who sees it? Huh, and it has blood, so... Crime scene notes. Body found at 6:15 AM inside the elevator stop at the first floor lounge. Sky Magazine. Why do I have this? Details, meals, movies, and other services inside. And profiles? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Age, question mark, question mark. Who is this guy? Why does he look so much like Byakuya Togami? I'm sorry, the Danganronpa fan in me is screaming right now. And then we have this lady. Oops, sorry. Rhoda Tornado, age 24. Go you Arilines flight attendant charged with taking care of first class. Alright, but be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Of course, as you wish. Good. Very well then. Let's get started. I know for a fact that I didn't kill a man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. Okay, confrontation. What Miss Tornado saw. I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator. It was you standing there with flesh blood dripping off of the murder weapon. Eh? So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land. Murder weapon? That's it? That's her evidence? I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. Alright. I think I should present the wallet where she said like the murder weapon, because how can I kill someone with a wallet? Certain you're the killer. So in front of the elevator. It was you standing there with flesh blood dripping off the murder weapon. Here? Because I remember Edgeworth was holding this. But this is a wallet. How do you kill someone with a wallet?
Objection!
I mean, probably there's a way, but... Miss Tornado. What is with the yelling all of a sudden? Force of habit. He's got the courtroom on the brain. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Tornado, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. What? I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? She has a tick on her smile, like, and on her eye, like, it's very hard to see, but there's a tick. But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tornado. What? Impossible! Now then, do you still think I am the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? But I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you would be so kind as to take a whiff... Oh, it's not blood, it's... I think you'd agree, it's only grape juice. Ah, then... That's right, you mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist. No! There, that should clear up that pesky accusation. Hold it, hold it! Wait just a second. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside, please. She's trembling, and she tapped on please at the end. Sounds like I got her. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself. Ah, she's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Miss Tornado, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. Yeah, I'm kinda tied up. Alright, I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here. I guess here? It seems that this passport is all that is in here. As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside. This rendered your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Hold it! Please hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it now? Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Sure. Why not? I'm rather curious myself. Oh, alright. Republic of Virginia, passport. Type P. Hicks Acme. So Acme Hicks from Virginia. This is... Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Acme Hicks, which makes it the victim's property. Okay, Mr. Hicks' travel wallet. Picked up the floor. There is but a passport inside. You stole the victim's wallet. Why would I do that? Didn't you? How dare you? You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon. But it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. Alright. Miss Tornado's logic. As you claim, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? But didn't we just say that the only thing in this wallet was the passport? Let me check. Where are my notes? Can I check more here? But the money is there, so makes no sense. If I wanted to steal the money, I would take the money like in the crime scene, not whatever. So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see. You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? Okay. I think I know exactly what to do. To claim it's not the travel wallet. However, it's something you stole from Mr. Hicks and you were going with a bill it did. I find it hard to believe. You were out to steal. Okay, I think it's here. So, if I wanted to steal his money, why are all the why is all the money just scattered on the floor here? Like, wouldn't I have taken it if I wanted the money?
Objection!
I wonder if I might get a word in, Mr. Nato. What is it now? Mr. Nato, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony. What are you talking about? It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. What about this scene would prove that the motive for the murder was not the money? The money itself.
Take that!
If I might direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor. Ah! That's right, the floor is covered in bills and coinage. If I wanted his money, I would have taken it from the crime scene, but I didn't, so... By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. Ah! I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. But the wallet...
Objection!
Ah yes, the wallet. You will also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks's passport. Ah! If you are really insistent that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet. Forgive me, please! Alright. Am I cleared out of suspicion now? Took a bit of water. Hey, what the hell? Are you saying the attendant's wrong? Yes. So that guy isn't the killer? Ah, don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick. Will you all please be quiet? Mr. Nato. Yes? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark, and looking into the light from the elevator, it's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer. Mr. Edgeworth! Thank you for releasing me. Alright, excellent! Can I investigate now? I need to check the crime scene. There's gotta be something in there. I think I saw on the thingy. Let me check if I can see it. That little statue thing. I want to check that. Metroid little tree thing. I don't know what that is. A guy running from another guy who's trying to headbutt him in the ass. Scissors. I don't know what that is. That looks like an arrow. A guy trying to run away from the... I don't know. The mental waves from the guy trying to headbutt him in the ass. And a key. What is it now? I'm not going to repeat that. He's saying something that I don't know what is. I don't understand. Why is he speaking in Wendings? Mr. Nato, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. It sounds like Virginian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... I said that he's doing the runabout. Oh, you can speak English to him. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well, see? You, the attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person to be under the arrest until we arrive at the airport. Okay. Sir? I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I am finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear what you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You! How dare you try to waste my time? You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolvent. Yes, I am pretty sure that's how you say it in English. Insolent? Well, I should hope I'm not monetarily bankrupt, but I don't think that's what you meant. Insolent. I think he meant insolent. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I am Sing LeBlanc II. I am a very wealthy man in the Virginia. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I'm an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty. Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now? Pardon? When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout. I have to explain? Unbelievable. I would say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blather on. I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go into the elevator. Oh, so you are a witness. Going down the launch. It was exactly at 6 o'clock. And what's the significance of that time? At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body? Well, it was a little after the path of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15. Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that man Hicks was killed in the 15-minute time span. And the only person in the lounge at that time was this prosecutor, yes? Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. I was still eating. I still haven't finished. See? The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No compliant. I see. Not a single word against this, right? No compliant. I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me. Oh, so you say, but do you have, what you say, the evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all? No? Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw. Enough to give testimony? Of course, I was looking at that man the whole time. I'm guessing that empty seat is Hicks' seat, right? He was playing with that annoying little small machine the whole time. Machine? His phone? Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with the click click click. From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. Or a cell phone. I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. Yeah, probably. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone. A laptop or organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget. I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. Mr. Nato. Yes? I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? I mean, it's a prosecutor. If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the dog pen. Eh? Yes, I think that is how you... Yes, I think that's how you say it in English. I thought it was Tenero. It's fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. Oh, okay. That's why I was like, what the heck is this guy talking about? And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Mr. Nato, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. Well? I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. This should now be approved. Please, Mr. LeBlanc, it's an emergency. All decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now, please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. Okay. You are not planning to erase evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. We will see. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. That was fast. What? Unbelievable! I am in your debt, Mr. Nato. However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Are you going to be my Maya? Of course, I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural, as I am still a suspect in this case. I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope this is reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to use X to talk. It's time to head to the scene of the crime, the first floor lounge. Okay, so I guess I can move now. I want to investigate some things here first. I'm guessing this is Hicks's seat. Yeah, this was Mr. Hicks's seat. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about. Perhaps it's in the elevator. Is it in my notes? I don't see any machine thingy, so I guess not. Perhaps it's in the elevator. Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now. Can I talk to this guy? I mean, I don't want to talk to this guy, but... Hello? Can I speak to you? Excuse me, but may I have a word with you? You there! If you need something, please ask Miss Rhoda over there, okay? What the? Hey, wake up, you! I'm terribly sorry that she's been so rude, Mr. Edgeworth. No need for you to apologize. I just find it hard to believe she's asleep on the job. If I were her boss, I'd see to it that her salary was cut so low that it was in the red. No, don't give her the gumshoe treatment. Okay, this is... How did you find your meal to be, Mr. Edgeworth? Come to think of it, I forgot all about it. I must have been asleep or something. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Let me prepare you something right away. What are you apologizing for, Mr. Nato? I failed in my professional duties by letting a passenger go hungry. Please help yourself. If you see anything to your fancy, feel free. I think I'll take my time later after I've solved this case, thanks. Okay. You? Hurry up and investigate. Time should not be wasted. Precious is human time. Is how you say it, I believe. No, but... this is my seat. Is my seat. Unfortunately, I didn't bring anything particularly useful for any investigation. It's not if I'm constantly prepared for such a thing to occur. This very nervous guy. Are you okay, buddy? I can't speak to him. Okay. Don't get near me, you criminal. He said, don't get near me, you criminal. I am not the killer, and I intend to prove that starting now. But that's contrary to the facts. He says, but that's contrary to the facts. I can understand his English just fine. Thank you very much. Oh god, he has like the masks when there's like I forgot the name, like, for oxygen mask, and like lifesavers and like jackets. And, oh god, this guy's a bit nervous. Hello. If I may have a word with you. This steak so much awesome. That's great to hear. However, I would like to ask you a few questions. I was here whole time, so wouldn't know. Eat or speak. Please pick one. I think he chose to eat. Yes, I can hear that. You look very similar to this guy. Are you guys related? Oh. Hey miss, how about another glass? Excuse me, but I was wondering if you know anything about the murder. How about it? How about a glass together? Sorry, but I must decline. I wasn't talking to you. I was asking the cute attendant. I'm sorry, but I'm on the clock right now. But if you need a refill, I'll be happy to bring you another glass at any time. You got it, Toots. That's no way to talk to a lady. You have so many bottles here. Okay, what's in here? Oh, okay. Wait. Oh no, I wanted to check the other side, but I think I couldn't even go to the other side, so... Alright, let's see. I want to thank you for your help back there, Mr. Hero. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. You standing with me hasn't changed one iota. I see. I will bear that in mind. I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that we reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, he asks that you please return to your seat at that time. So my time runs out, and runs out at his and his crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Miss LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board? I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes and first class without a staff keycard. And we found no record of a keycard being used at all. Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. Okay, and one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered either. Alright, first floor lounge. Begin investigation. Now then, let's get started. But where should we start from? Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 AM and 6:15 AM. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere. Where was the killer? What clues point to where the killer could have been? Alright, a piece of logic. If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes. The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust. Okay, so I guess the first thing I should check is the victim, right? What floors does this elevator service? Only the first and second, although it can also go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew keycard. So the only floors accessible to passengers are the first and second, huh? Elevator. The victim's body was found inside the elevator that connects the first floor with the second floor. I will rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Alright, what should I... Okay, first of all, what is this thing? What is this sinister looking figure on the floor here? Oh, that's a piggy one of our company mascot, Captain Hugo. It's kinda cute. It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell at our in-flight shop. This bank is a limited edition. It is so popular that we're down to our last one. What is it, like a lemur? Like a raccoon thingy? You have an in-flight shop. Yes, it's just been on the lounge to the right. The share to the store is closed at the moment. But it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks's body was discovered. There's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon? Murder weapon, Captain Hugo. The blood on it's still fresh. Could this be the murder weapon? Okay. What else? What else? Oh hey, there's a little thingy sticking out of here. There's something sticking out of his pocket. Hope we don't mind if I take a look at what's inside. It's a picture. It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. Huh. Photo of Mr. Hicks found in the victim's pocket. A souvenir picture, perhaps? Huh. I don't know who's that important, but... Oh! I can deduce something, but I think I don't have everything yet. Maybe the body itself? I thought anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight. So Mr. Hicks, he's really dead? Yes. She's trembling, although I can fault her for that when there's a corpse right there. Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes. Mr. Nairo, I don't think that's how it works. I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. There's blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Blunt force trauma. One on the back of his head suggests blunt force trauma, but what caused it? Oh, if I put this one and the little statue thingy together, maybe that's for logic. Okay. Even his glasses are broken. Oh, another one. Broken glasses. The victim's glasses are broken. Were they broken during this murder? Huh. There's this yellow thing right here that's weird. I wonder what was hanging off of this lanyard. Something's missing from this picture. Now, if I could just put my finger on it. Huh. Is there anything else I can... Maybe I can deduce something here. Maybe this? Maybe this is what I have to deduce? I guess? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Oh! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's... Ah. But that thing, I guess, is his cell phone? Is nowhere to be seen in the picture, right?
Eureka!
Alright. Mr. Hicks's machine is nowhere to be found. His machine? His cell phone, Mr. Nato. Ah, so I guess because he's not here. Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. So he was attacked and the attacker took the cell phone? Question mark? Is that... No, but why would they want his phone? Missing cell phone. The victim supposedly had one, but it has gone missing. Did the killer take it? I guess there's nothing else. Oh! There's something here. Money is strewn all over the floor on the elevator. I didn't mean the money, but I would guess it was only Mr. Hicks' wallet at some point. Oh, I guess I have to go out of here. Oh, maybe okay, I need to check this thing. There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assume it was spilled during the turbulence. There are some footprints there. Oh, we must clean that up or someone might get hurt. This is a crime scene, you can't. Aha! What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I found some very important evidence. What is the important piece of evidence in this scene? The footprints? Right? There are some footprints here.
Take that!
What is it? They're a little smudges, but I think we can both agree they are a set of footprints. Oh, I didn't read that. Whoops. I'll check that in a moment. So you think... Yes, this belonged to our killer. Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class. I don't think that will be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. Oh, I see. Oh, sad tornado. She looks... do I have enough things for logic? Let me check, see if I can talk to her. Are you in need of assistance? Captain's permission. Oh! Do I have to talk to you? I might as well. Captain's permission. Mr. Nato, I'd like to ask you about investigating the lounge. As long as you have the captain's permission, I can't stop you from looking around. If you could pass a message along, tell him I'm grateful for his spirit of cooperation. I will. However, please realize that you're still under suspicion. To be honest, I still have my doubts about you. Of course, and I take no offense. Do you really understand what I'm saying? Yes, barely. Do you pinky swear you do? On your honor as a professional prosecutor? I pinky swear I do. On my honor as a professional prosecutor. Well, I guess that settles that. I feel my honor as a man slowly diminishing. Notice anything? Did you notice anything? I was wondering whose footprints those are next to the elevator. I'd say the killers, wouldn't you say? Even if they aren't, I'm sure they're a vital clue to solving this case. Oh, maybe there are other clues waiting to be found in other places. Come on now, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go find them together. A word of advice. Nobody likes a greedy thief, so stop stealing my lights. You stole Phoenix's lines on, I think it was case 5 in the first game. About the victim. I was wondering if you noticed anything, Mr. Ado. Yes, I can't help but notice the sad atmosphere here. I mean, there's a murder. Yes, it is a rather tragic crime. I'll say, robbing the poor man after bludgeoning him to death. Talk about robbing in the salt. I can't forgive someone who would do this to a passenger of mine. I swear as a professional flight attendant that I will capture the culprit with my own hands. And I promise as a prosecutor to solve this case with logic and deduction. I should go over all the leads I've collected so far one more time. The key to solving this lies at the intersection of my logic and the evidence. Alright, let's check logic, I guess. Alright, spilled grape juice. Okay, this is the one that I didn't get to read. Spilled grape juice. There is some spilled grape juice on the floor in front of the elevator. Alright, I think I know exactly what to connect. So, this one, he was hit with, what is it? This thing. A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out. Yes, what is it? The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound that he said. Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of the Obvious title? Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating? It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon. Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection. Perhaps Master of the Oblivious would be more befitting. Okay. Usually on display at the in-flight shop. Found at the crime scene with blood on it. It's a piggy bank. Okay, we have more logic stuff. What clues point to where the killer could have been? I guess he was in the elevator, right? And then when the elevator opened, he left. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe. Okay. True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. In the elevator with Hicks? If only I could prove that the killer rode the elevator with Hicks. In the elevator? Well, I mean, we have the fingerprints, the footprints. So maybe this one and this one, right? Yes, I have it. I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth. I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder. What? Really? Yes, it's rather simple actually. The proof is in the pudding, or rather, the grape juice in this case. This footstep here confessed to me this very fact, that someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person. But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself? But if you take a look at your victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless. Which means Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. Okay. Spilled in the turbulence, looked like footprints and something being dragged. Hey, investigation complete. So whoever killed this guy was in the elevator with him before they clocked him. So what now? Oh, but there's like there's like a barrier, so I don't think, unless that one wasn't there when he was killed. What's going on over there? Oh, this guy. Whatever that is. What if I add Animal Crossing speech to this? Oh, hey, it's the other attendant. Unforgivable. This is unforgivable. Do you understand what I am saying? The movie is late. It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late. But the movie... What? I will not talk to you anymore. You are just wasting my time. What is the matter? What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there is no emergency, please return to your seat, sir. Do not tell me what to do. I need not to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you are innocent yet? If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. What? Nonsense! Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken, merely that there is room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. Fine, suit yourself. Oh, okay. What I saw. I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. So 6 o'clock. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge. Yes. Then you, the only person in the lounge at the time, must be the criminal. Mr. LeBlanc's conclusion seemed to make logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me. So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think you can destroy it, then come, let me see. Hurry! Do I look like a man who is having the time to wait for you? Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow, and fast. Okay. I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator. Hold it?
Hold it!
Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at that time? Of course I saw what was inside. And you are sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? Yes, the only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. This last outburst is a bit too important to let go. The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. Are you sure about that?
Objection!
Mr. LeBlanc. What is it? There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, at the spilled grape juice. Yes, and? Will you admit you also spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the one that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Ugh! There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? Okay. Can you please translate for us? Whoa! Why do you look so very inside? No way, that's totally impossible. I guess it's what he said. No way, that's totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there. I saw with my own eyes. If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us. I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then, what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? What I saw, part 2. I was very upset when Mr. Higgs passed by my seat. I was always checking the time, over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. He's sweating. Dude, let me continue. Game? Oh no, it's not the game. Give me a second, my controller just died. Oh, I knew there was a problem there. Hold on a second, everyone. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm back. Okay. Yeah, my controller died. And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside, no one. But we have some footprints that seem to indicate that there was someone else. Mr. LeBlanc, could you please calm down? What? Dare you to have an issue with my eyewitness testimony? No, not at all. Please forget I said anything. Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can let this testimony stand as the truth. Okay. I was very upset when Mr. Higgs passed my seat. Why? So are you still upset now? I am always upset. The only time I am not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Higgs walked by me. Oh, I was always checking time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else, no one. Mr. LeBlanc doesn't seem to be lying. Oh, sorry. Oh, I was very upset when Mr. Higgs passed by. Okay, but why?
Hold it!
So are you still upset now? I am always upset, blah blah blah. It's especially easy. I was always checking the time over and over again.
Hold it!
Why were you so attentive to the time? Because something unforgivable was happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was given a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. Return back to me in my time, in money. You understand the point? Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? A summary of the plot and its start time. Interesting. They were supposed to show License to Love, Maim and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on the international flights. I looked forward greatly to that movie. I checked my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule. But the movie was still late. Very, very late.
Hold it!
Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's alright. The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times. Hold it?
Hold it!
So this movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in the Sky magazine? Yes! I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Love, Maim and Murder. Mr. Nato, was this movie shown on this flight? Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time. Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident? Nonsense, you doubt me? No, stop pointing at me like that. Odd, how did he miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see? I checked my pocket watch a great number of times, that much I know for sure. Huh. Can I check? Oh! All times shown correspond to our departure time zone, not arrival time zone. Because he said he set his clock to the destination time. What's it? My watch is set to my destination's time. I always set it when I board a plane. Well, that was your mistake, because clearly here it says on the departure time.
Objection!
Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Now, if your watch had been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Yes, and the correct time is worth 6 cents. I would like to take a look at this. Yeah. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Mr. Nato, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now? Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point. That's right. It was in the small Asian country, the Republic of Senfa. But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now, we are still running on Virginian time. What? The time difference between Virginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch will be out of sync with the schedule. Further, with your analog watch set to our destination time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1 million cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 AM. I want 1 million cents! This should clear up all of the remaining accusations. So this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right? Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 AM, it means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 AM. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time and what was he doing? Oh, it's a flight attendant. I got something to say. And you are... Yeah, I'm Camille Mill. I'm a flight attendant. Camille Mill. God, I understand. And what is it you wish to say? Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. What do you mean, Camille? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting at his seat at 5 AM, you know. What? How can you be so sure of the time? Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point. Hold on. A message from Captain Hugo. This flight will be making a brief stop to refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Sengfa between 4 and 5 a.m. We ask that all passengers remain on board at that time. Thank you for your cooperation. Ah, the stop we made for refueling at cargo transfer in Sengfa, correct? Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks. So what is she getting at? And during that time, did any of the passengers leave or did any new ones board this flight? No. Not a single person got off or on in Sengfa. What about the flight crew? The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off. But eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane. So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting, I should keep that in mind. Oh, refueling in Sengfa. Made a brief stop from 5 a.m. to 5 a.m. to transfer cargo and refuel at transfer point. Okay. Yeah, and I also heard his call. I can tell you Mr. Ackley Hicks was here in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. Miss Millie's testimony. Mr. Ackley Hicks was there on his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. Alright, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m. Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth? I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Sengfa. Oh! You were the whole time from 5, yes? Or here the whole time till 5, yes? Then you are the only one who could be the killer. Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in this lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards? Unfortunately, yes. But then, how do we explain the footprints? It's not that obvious. This man's waiting for Mr. Hicks here in this lounge, waited to kill him. And then he put the corpse into the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken. But what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the second floor does not matter. Because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Everything happened in this lounge. Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? What? Do you have another idea? I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge? I think... this thing, right? Because there's a shop. Right?
Take that!
The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is owned at the in-flight shop. It is sold here and there and only there, and it's not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you are innocent at all. Is there no way to win with this man? Hold it. Hold it! If I may. What is it? You see... Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says. Oh, and why do you know this so well? Well, it's just that... that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes. And when was this? It was... maybe around 5:40 a.m.? Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence? That's right. You were in the shop before the turbulence? Yes, I was. Come to think of it. Mr. Nato, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door. Yes, I did. And what is beyond that? What is beyond that door? That's the flight attendant's room. Then you were on the first floor. Yes. I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room. Are you saying you passed... Oh, sorry. Are you saying you passed by me at some point? Yes, you seem really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by. I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was. Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there. Why didn't you go to the shop in the first place? I went there for a work-related matter. Work, you say? Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities. Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know. In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be reinvestigated as well. Shall we head over there then? Hold it, who was it? Oh, hold it! What is it now? Aren't you forgetting something, Mr. Rhoda? Oh, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're alright. Huh? That's weird. What is? Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. Huh. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Nato? It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't, and yet here you are. You, flight attendant, what are you trying to do? Pull the ship over us? The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search yourself from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way. Mr. Nato, why would you do such a thing? Please excuse me. Huh. Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on. There's something about Mr. Nato that has piqued my curiosity. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. Can I talk to you? Miss Mill, about investigating the in-flight shop. You're of no use to me asleep. Wake up! Huh? What's up? I need you to come with me so I can search the shop. Go on ahead without me. I'll catch up with you later. How has this woman not been fired yet? I don't want to be that person, but I think she has something with the captain. I guess... Do I have anything? No, I don't. I can't access logic, so I guess I go here. Alright. In-flight shop. So this is the in-flight shop. It's quite a mess in here. You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then. Hold on. You can't clean up a potential crime scene. Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much. I mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm and collected. Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene. Oh, logic piece. Okay. A murder weapon. Captain Hugo, the blood is still fresh. Could this be the murder weapon? There is a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit. Okay, my throat is starting to kill me, so I'm gonna have to stop. So, we'll continue the investigation tomorrow. So I hope you liked it. If you did, maybe consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye!